So, today's mission, clear all this crap out of the way, put a new shelf there, and it's Debbie's mission to sort out, clear out the front here, do the growing bit. We've got bins of compost, brewing, clear all this out of the way and work on the greenhouse. But you know, and I know, because these doors are open and we're out and about, and the sun's out and it's a Sunday, everyone and their dog will be turning up and we won't get a hell of a lot done. But we'll try our best. We'll try our best. So, as you can see, the front of the shelves are pretty full. You know, we've moved a lot of stuff. It's a bit better. And in and of itself, that looks a pretty well sorted shelf, doesn't it? But the problem with deep shelves, the reason I went narrow shelves here and over there, I've just removed this key box because I'm going to do this shelf here. But can you see? Look at this. Look at this dead man's land that's behind here. Shelves not being used, stuff that disappeared, you didn't even know they were there. You know, if you wanted a little tub for handiness or whatever. So big wide shelves are good, but they're also not good. And look behind here, that was right behind the box. Look at all this space down there. Look, it makes me think it'd be better to reduce this, make this thinner, and then put it in here. But that's creating a hell of a lot more work. But I hate using inefficient space. Look at all this space that wasn't used. There was these empty tubs that were sitting behind and you couldn't even see them. So if you were looking for a little empty tub to break out, turn into a cleaning tub or use or whatever, you couldn't see them anyway. Serious. I gotta seriously start thinking how to handle this shelving unit that I put there. So that reminds me not to make this one too big, too deep, only make it narrow. So I think we've got plenty of room to put a narrow one there, easy peasy. So anyway, we shall continue, shall we? We'll continue. So can you see what I did with the sandblaster? It was a little bench sandblaster, as you might say. And I had this workmate, and all I did was put a surface on here, use a board, jam the corners so that those legs, see those legs fitted around this square here, and simply put another piece underneath and wound this tight. And all of a sudden I had an instant set of legs. So we've all got these knocking around, these workmates. So if ever you need a permanent set of legs for somebody, for some job, just and the workmate is a bit small, you know, well, get the board, put a board underneath, close the board with the workmate, clamp it in there, wind up the little handles, clamp it together. You see how it, so it just clamps together. So clamp it together so the top becomes fixed. Make the top so it can't slide about. All of a sudden you've got a quick set of legs that you're able to put something on. But anyway, we've got a different plan for this now. So my lengths of wood are a bit too big, a bit too tall, so I've got to cut it down. There's a beginning of a split here, but I'll cut that bad bit away, the beginning of the split here. I'll reinforce them with Dexian, bolt them together. I'm going to put one on the floor and then build up, because then I've got a fixing. There's a good concrete floor. I don't really want to be drilling and putting fixings into the floor, so I'll put a baseboard down and then start my shelves upwards, and I can fix the uprights to the floor then, can't I? Yeah. So I've cut that down to fit. This wood comes in 8 foot lengths. So 8 foot is too big. Look, 8 foot, they come in 8 foot lengths. So 8 foot's too long. So I want to cut it down. So you really don't want to cut 6 foot because you're going to waste, aren't you? So shall I just do a 4 foot? So then I can cut them in half, get 2 shelves out of one length. So 4 foot would bring me, 4 foot would bring me to there. 4 foot would bring me to there. So this is 2 foot. So that's okay. That's just under 2 foot, that is. The problem is this thing is a bit bigger. This is running into 3 foot. Hold on. So this is running into 30 inches short over 2 foot. So 2 foot, let's have a look. It's only an inch under a foot, under 2 foot. And that's several inches over. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Am I going to bypass one? Or am I going to make a set here and then make a shorter set here, a smaller set? More efficient use of the wood. Well, I suppose you could do a 4 foot and then put an upright in here and then make a, so you'll have 4 foot left, won't you? Make another 2 footer in here. Put this on the end. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 4 foot shelf. And then here I'm going to put a 2 foot shelf because I don't want to get too close to there. And this hole is handy here. So yeah, a 4 and a 2 footer. So the washer will go in one place and the sandblaster will go on the edge here, and then the rest will be shelves. Yeah. So I've got to cut this carpet out now, get it out of the way, put the board on the floor and start making a shape. So I cocked up a bit there. I made the bottom one thinner than the upright. No worries, no worries. We'll turn that into a shelf now, and we'll turn this into a base because this is the wider one and the thicker one. And there's a slight curve in this one. See it? There's a slight. So I'll put this as a base, and that'll be wide enough, and it'll soon squash down flat. Yeah. That's better. That's much better. Anyway, I'm going to use these to my advantage. I'm gonna build it and then wedge these in. So that's going to help it keep it square. It'll save putting a back on it. So then if you want to, you can reach through to the back of these, or at least see the back of these a bit better. Anyway, I've changed that. The outside frame is going to be the right size. Can you see now? Look. So when you're building it yourself, you can make it fit its surroundings, and whatever, you can make it hold itself up, so it's not going to fall over, or it's not going to break. The stronger you make it, and we can easily put little wedges in there should we think we need them, or we could even bracket it now onto the wood. We've got something to work with, haven't we? So let's carry on. Let's carry on. So for the sandblaster, I can use the original board it was sitting on, so we know it's this size, and so that we can take advantage and put it as far back as we can. It's sort of go here, but it's a little high there. So what we've got to do is we've got to lower this bar here, bring that down to a more reasonable height, even, yeah, round there, bring it down a smidge, sit this on top, which will then sort of sit on the back there, which will allow the unit to go right back to here inside these tubes, And this is where it's going to sit, and this is where the shelves are going to be, and we're going to work from here onwards, make everything go around that. So I've not only lowered the tube, but I've cut the bit off on the end as well, so that I can put the next unit further in a bit. And yes, I've used a level, but as always in Reggie's garage, not any ordinary level. Look at this beauty. Well, I can't believe I had to go and buy a box of the damn things. Well, I wanted this. I always take what you want to go and buy with you, because then you can always compare and contrast, can't you? So anyway, I ended up buying, they didn't have that size in, no problem, got the next size up. So they've had these in, so I'm going to be using these that'll fit the same head. But lo and behold, 2 boxes, 200 of them, is 25 quid, 25, nearly 26 quid, bloody hell. Things are so dear, aren't they? But these are really useful. I really do like them, so that'll help me carry on with my shelves now. But anyway, at 26 quid for them 2 boxes, 200 of them, that makes me a nuts and bolts millionaire. Do you not think so? I am a nuts and bolts millionaire. So these tech screws, just a bit of hold on, I messed that up. These tech screws are amazing. They're so strong. They've got such a grip. And this Dexion, you just pull it out of any. Where the hell did I put the other one? I've got a handful of them somewhere. You just put them. You strip them out of old shelves and stuff. Another set there, another set here, another set there. Really great for making shelves or whatever you want to make. Let's put another one in there, shall we? Amazing. So now the biggest piece is done. And it's okay, it's at level, it's at chest level. Even if I have to make a little step to be able to look above if I need to, inside the cabinet when I'm so we need a lid there, don't we? So we could get one shelf up above possibly. So now the biggest thing is in place, the biggest important thing that's in place here, and then that is going to go over there. I think then we can make everything fit everything else. Yeah. So because I need to get the driver in underneath it to get a fix in, the bottom one has to be big enough to get this underneath. And then otherwise I'll just fix them whilst coming down, put the shelf in, come down, put the shelf in, coming down. But the last one has to be big enough to take the driver. So you can see how I like to do it. I like to make the first shelf, put it in place, and then not fixed, just put the board in place, because I'm going to knock that in a minute. But then I go to the next one and I move up. Then I go to the next level. Look, I'm up here now. I'm on the top, right? Still loose, plenty of wiggle room. Decide what thickness you want. Put this on there. Put that on there somewhere, and then put a level on it as you go along. You see, needs to come up slightly. Put a level, bang it in. Do the same the other side, and just come up in steps. Now, when I come towards the top, I might have to alter a bit and put one to fit a bigger gap or something, but then that's all you have to do. And then what's going to happen is I'll cut all these to the same length, I'll put them, and then I'll hammer these in so it's nice and tight, and then I'll fix the bottom, and then I'll pull them off and fit them all on the way down, because you can't get in there. But if you build them upwards and then you fit them downwards, yeah, you fit them in place downwards. Yeah, it's coming on really good. Coming on really good. So, you think it's not going to fit, don't you? Huh? You think all the measurements is wonky. No. What happens here is you... Oh, nice and gentle. You will fit. There we are, look. All the gaps have gone. It's fitting, so ready to put that in tight now. It's looking great. Looking great. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I think I might put another upright here and then put a load of little shelves in there to put the little ones in. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave this gap here and then we can move on. But have we got the idea now? Have we got the idea how it's going to work? And of course, we're going to allow that to open, but we'll have one across the top tying it all together, making it nice and strong. Yeah. That's going to work just fine. There's a notch so we can open this, open the lid, and we can do the same again now. I've put the notch at the top, so we'll, even if we put, see with the gap there, you just need to put a piece of wood up to it and fix it. Fills the gap. So do this the same. It's secured at the top, secured at the bottom, got the notch there. Make a load of shelves so that the smaller stuff can go in here. Use all the space I've got. Yeah, that's the way. Somehow I managed to mess that up. Anyway, decide what your gap's going to be, fix it, put your bracket in there ready to go, pick a hole, bang that in there. Okay, so now we take that away because the height isn't going to change. We put a level on it. We see what the level's doing. I can't see it. Yeah, that looks pretty level. Then you can bang your next one in. Let's put the next one in. I like the magnetic one. So we can now just bang that one in now. Don't break your level. You need that. Screw that in. You see how much grip them screws have got? Massive grip. So same again this side. Look, we get this. We put the block in. You get your bracket. You put your bracket there. Your height is. You've already fitted the height. Whoa! What a cock up that is. I'll have to change that and put this higher. I'll come back to you. I'm going to put this higher so that we bypass this. Maybe a slightly bigger one here. I'll be back with you in a minute. So we have to jump on then. So rather than the big bit down, just turn it round, put the short bit down for this shelf so that it bypasses this can open. Make sure the shelf is level. Get your fix in. Get your fix in. Drive your fixing in. So I know what height I did that. I used this piece. So that is that gap. So all I have to do now is alter that, bring it up the same gap and then carry on. So we had to jump that shelf a little bit because of this gap we put there. So we've put the gap on. Hey, that's pretty level. Let's bang it in quick. So then we can remove this shelf, move it up, and on we go. Well then, my Missy Bears, what do we think? What do we think? That gap was there because I want to open this, don't I? So it's sort of, but it's no problem. Put bigger stuff in there. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the top. Probably wants one more, do you think? One more, yeah, to tie in the top. Possibly one more up there, make it all nice and square looking. Yeah, hey. Now, we've got to do this bit. That might be another day. And do you remember the cupboard that was here? Which is here now. I'm thinking of putting that, get rid of this edge here, put a solid block, solid post from here to there, and put it on a hinge. Put a bloody big hinge on it so that you open that up. But this sticks out a bit. I could notch the back of the wood there and push it back, but I won't gain a hell of a lot. Picture that's quite so wide, because it's, you know, when it shuts it won't set flush. Anyway, I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased with it. Yeah, it's coming on really well. Right then, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna pull the whole thing forward so that this red sandblaster sits back flush. That will allow me to put this box on a huge big hinge, put it back where it was, and when I want to get to something, it'll just open up on a big hinge, either that way or this way. Probably this way, out of the way. And put a big post here. I'm going to sacrifice this one and that one and find a new place to put the Thomas Chatwin 1914 and these two 1920 drills. I'll have to find something new, put them somewhere else. Yeah, pull the whole damn thing forwards. Yeah, and make it flush and put that box there. Yeah, I've decided. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So I've brought it all forward now. And it's sort of done the trick. Look, this is flush now, so the box will go up against it. If I put a big hinge here, a big post behind there, it's missed that nut end there. It's pushed all this back. This is way back up onto that scaffolding post, and it, because I put the shelf at this level, it doesn't matter because it was supported. I put this shelf level with the tube. Here we are, look. I put the shelf level with the tube, so the weight of the shot blaster is sitting half on the tube and half on the shelf. So, and just pull the whole thing forward. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's put it back together and see what it looks like. See where it wobbles and what wobbles and what needs tensioning up. But even without the shelves in, it's pretty strong. So we'll put all the shelves and fix those in, and then we'll put a real big post here. Yeah, up to the roof, taking in consideration with this, and then we'll hang the box back on here. That's the plan anyway. That's the plan. Wish me luck. So you'll remember how we built the shelves from the bottom up. So now we're going to fix them from the top and work our way down to the bottom. Fix them all in place. And of course, every time you put a fixing and every time you make it stronger, it becomes a lot stronger, doesn't it? So I'm just making sure these are flush with the front, which what I didn't do there. But I've done with the rest of them. I think I might put a bit of trim or something on there. I've got an idea for that. So anyway, it's time to fix the shelves. So you'll remember how these shelves were doubled up on, everything was getting stuffed full. Two of them there on top here. Everything was just getting out of hand, on top of stuff on top of stuff. Well, anyway, we thought about it, didn't we? And we made a plan. I even don't like these sitting this way. They should really be that way on the shelf. But obviously they take space. But some of these bigger boxes now, ooh, will now be going on these shelves under here. And maybe the ones that fit there will fit there. So, that's all you're going to get today, because I'm shot. That's all you're going to get today. We'll finish that tomorrow, or whenever we can put this in its place there. And then we got to make a plan for that baby, the big toolbar, the big box that was here. I'm planning on putting a big post here, connecting it to that, bolting that through, and then putting the box on a hinge. But do I want to open it this way, or do I want to open it that way? I think it's got to open that way, out of the way, so we can get to these and then shut it up. It'll save disturbing this corner. But anyway, that's another whole load of videos that you're going to have to sit through fixing that. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you're tidying up your place and making shelves for your places. Possibly better looking, and probably a bit more level and a bit more square and a bit more tidier cut. But this is a Reggie shelving unit. Yeah, it's my way, it's my garage, it's my way or it's no way.